So in case you have been wondering why this channel hasn't been uploading for so many months, well, firstly because I have been working on 2 mangas and 1 novel, all of which I'm looking to release within next year. But as for clips, I have stopped uploading on this channel because it is currently demonetized by YouTube for reused content. Chances are maybe you've heard of this and know that I also got a second channel which I have been uploading clips there for months. But thing is, that channel too got struck with demonetization last month, and so I had no choice but to shift to a third channel, and I'm not sure if I want you to subscribe to that channel. Let's get into it. Firstly, clippers being demonetized is kinda an issue that's been going on for a while now. I have contacted and made a Discord server of clippers who got demonetized. I've reached out to many more, and I know that this is also a widespread issue in the JP clipping community as well. So the issue with reused content, obviously clips are reused content from the full streams. That much no one can argue. YouTube described that the contents that are allowed to be monetized are, and I'm reading all this in their own words, a funny or thoughtful revision of the content you didn't originally create, clips of other people's content as part of a critical review, a scene from a movie where you have rewritten the dialogue and changed the voiceover, replay of a sport tournament where you explain what a competitor did to succeed or fail, reaction videos where you comment on the original video, edited footage from other creators where you did a storyline or commentary. Of which the funny or thoughtful might qualify, as might the part about the edited footage. But of course when you clip something, you're also supposed to keep the context of the original stream as faithfully as possible. By trying to put your own spin on it would just be an unfaithful attempt to depict the talents. On the other hand, YouTube described what's not allowed to be monetized, and again, in their own words, as short videos you compile from other social media websites, collection of songs from different artists, even if you have their permission, clips of moments from your favorite show edited together with little or no narrative, content uploaded many times by other creators, promotion of other people's contents, even if you have their permission. Let alone the fact you probably see videos or channels compiling TikTok clips or games and movie OSTs still be monetized even with millions of views and subs. The latter 2 points also may be problematic when it comes to Vtuber clips. Firstly, the content uploaded many times by other creators. Basically, if there are other clippers who clip the same moments as you, that's potentially striking to the both of you even if you put your own original subtitles with original editing, or even if the subtitles are in different languages. Secondly, the promotion of other people's contents, which admittedly is kinda the whole point of clipping in general. In case you are not aware, every major VTuber agencies allow the monetization of clips of their talents. Some specific cases like VSPO do require you to apply for the permission before, and some talents might forbid the clipping of specific streams, such as maybe no clips of their solo streams, no clips of unarchived streams, no clipping singing streams, and obviously no clips of member-only streams. But otherwise, no major agencies have a total ban of clippings of their contents. Vtuber is an industry built on clips. Like, ask yourself, how many of you only discovered what Vtubers even are all thanks to clips? Needed clips to understand Vtubers who don't speak your language? Or discovered who your Oshi is thanks to clips? I'm sure that number isn't small, because I personally tick all 3 of those boxes. Are clips stealing views from the original streamer? I mean, if the streamer doesn't speak the same language as the audience, then obviously there already would be a group of audience who wouldn't be able to watch the streamer without subtitles anyway, so it's not much of a loss. And even when they do speak the same language, clips also allow viewers to enjoy the streamer's contents without having to put in hours to watch the full stream. So that's another group of viewers who would have just been left out entirely if not for clips. The people who just couldn't afford the time. If someone mostly watches clips but will occasionally tune in to the full stream when they have time or when it's a special stream like 3D debut or anniversary or collab or singing stream where you don't really need to understand the language, then all of that is a net plus for the streamer as well. Then another important support clips provide to the streamer is building the community. Just by providing a space for discussions in the comments, being the source of memes to go around, and allowing people to easily get an update on their Oshis, clips help the community stay alive. That's why clips are important. Even if they're English clips for English speakers or Japanese clips for Japanese speakers. Here's a quote from Gerard T-Rex of Holostars Armist on the importance of clippers.
I am a VOD watcher. Since I am not a native Japanese speaker, I only watched translated clips made by fans. Yep, that's why I was introduced. I was introduced to shout out to clippers out there. Massive help to you clippers, because without you, no one would have discovered this. The EN branch wouldn't probably pop up because of the clippers, because they were really interesting. So I would like to thank every single clipper out here for supporting the cause of making Hololive really, really great. You made VTubing possible because of you too.
Especially when it comes to mid to smaller scale VTubers. Clips might very well be the only thing that can help them get new viewers. That is why no agencies would want to discourage people from making their clips, and even VTubers themselves will ask for clips to be made and will comment and share their own clips. Clips are basically free advertisements for them, and it's not like clippers even make that much money anyway, since all we get are ad revenue. But yes, ultimately it falls under promotion of other people's content, which YouTube doesn't want. The worst part is, I'm almost 100% certain all of this flagging and decision process on who is or is not eligible for monetization is entirely decided by AI. Because one thing is that for something like a subtitled clip, a human would understand the purpose and demand for subtitles to help those who don't speak the same language as the one in the video, but an AI would not. An AI just sees that you use the same footage and audio from another stream, or even the same as another clipper, and flag that as being plagiarized content. To play devil's advocate, I understand that there used to be a time where there would be 20 channels clipping and spamming some 40-second clips of the same moment from the same stream 10 minutes after the stream ends, without any subs or editing or anything. That used to be the winning strat for clippers. Hell, people used to do it even before the stream ends. It was so bad that Cover had to issue a rule to stop them from doing that. So in that case, I actually understand why YouTube might even be annoyed with VTuber clippers. But thing is, my entire clipping career has been made to avoid that. I used to clip Watame but switched to clipping Holostars JP because whatever clip of Watame I made used to be just redundant to other clippers. I make longer clips not only because I, as a writer, prefer having more context to a story, but also to make sure my clips wouldn't overlap with those who just make short 1 or 2 minute clips. Right now, the only clips I have that are redundant of someone else are either because the other clippers do subtitles in a different language, or the few handful of clips that are more than 200k views and thousands of comments. which was why I didn't want to delete them. The rest that had overlap with other EN clippers I have been deleting when my first channel got demonetized, so much that at first my first channel has 1200 clips, but now it's down to 970, so it now really frustrates me that I may have just deleted them for no reason. This is mainly because when YouTube demonetizes you, they tell you that to get your monetization back, you must delete whatever video violated their terms, then send in an unlisted vid to them telling why you deserve to be remonetized. Issue is 1. They will not tell you which video of yours violated their terms, which, I don't know, can be quite an issue when you have literally 1,000 clips. 2. I did send in a video literally spelling all of this out to them, what my clips are, what they contribute to the Vtuber community, what's the purpose of subtitle clips, etc. I even explained how much money Vtubers makes for YouTube through Super Chat. But you wanna know what happened? I got declined for remonetization within 12 hours while the video still has 0 views. The oldest video when I got demonetized in May of 2023 still sits there with 0 views. You'd think if a human actually had seen it, it showed up as 1 view, right? Nope, 0. And it's not an isolated incident. When my second channel got demonetized, I sent in another video, and same story. And the other clippers I gathered on Discord, I also hear the same story. All of them, 0 views. I have tried contacting YouTube support many times, even contacting the YouTube partnership program, explaining everything I just did, and asked them for proof that a human has reviewed the video they asked me to send in, and to tell me which video of mine violated their terms so I may actually delete them. But what I got in return from no less than 15 YouTube people was that none of them can provide answers to either questions, that none of them are in the position to have those answers and won't ask or connect me to someone who does. Then the worst part about reapplying for monetization is that when you are declined once, you will not be allowed to apply again for 3 months. It's no wonder many clippers just flat out quit altogether. I have heard from JJ, of whom you might know for his Corona clips, that he knows of a clipper who got demonetized but was able to successfully reapply without having to delete any videos, which kinda does track when you put into consideration my theory about AI being responsible for flagging and deciding who gets hit. The entire thing is basically a gotcha. Another tidbit suggested by Vtuber Galaxy, who currently goes by Vtuber Universe, is that most channels that got demonetized got hit when they are around the line of 10,000 subscribers. Since it was when both my and JJ's second channel got hit, when Vtuber Galaxy himself got hit, and similarly when many of the clippers I have gathered also got hit. So it was probably an AI setup to detect that. It's why now I have made a third channel, and originally I'd asked you to keep updated on that channel some other way than subbing to it, because each sub is a step closer to that 10k mark, where it would just be inevitably demonetized again. But now I'm not even sure if I'm gonna keep that channel around. Because when I applied for monetization on that channel while writing the script, this time I didn't even get through the first check thanks to the same old reused content. So the channel isn't looking like it's gonna be monetized at all. So if it's just set in stone that I'm just never gonna get ad revenue ever again, maybe it's better if I move back to the second channel where at least more people will actually be able to see the clips. Other than that, what can we do? I'm not sure. All my attempts to reach out to anyone from YouTube who could do something has failed. And I'm pretty sure YouTube isn't gonna be changing how its policy or AIs works for a channel that doesn't even have 1 million subs, no matter how many of us gathered together. It really reminds me of the decline of the abridging community during the mid-2010s, where copyright strikes similarly killed the whole genre of fan-made content that was such a positive driving force within the anime community. Though ironically within YouTube's current terms, a scene from a movie where you've rewritten the dialogue and changed a voiceover is now okay. And anyway, unlike abridging, clipping is done with permission and even endorsement of the Vtubers, their companies, but even so I doubt YouTube cares. As pleasant as it be to imagine cover or any color to help negotiating, since they are the people who have both millions of subs and have made tens of millions of dollars for YouTube, I don't see that happening. Least of all because we're not their actual employees. And secondly because, given how much they themselves have to bend their own contents to avoid themselves causing issues with YouTube, I just don't think they actually have that much of a negotiating power as you'd think. So the only way forward for clippers is to become companies' official clippers, I guess. Though personally, I already have my hands full of my own work, so that wouldn't work for me anyway. Personally, for me, I do plan to upload my mangas on this channel when they are finished. Both will just be free to read. One is a superhero romance social commentary that will be uploaded once every 2 weeks, and the other being a mecha Game of Thrones like political thriller underwater to be uploaded once every 2 months. So please look forward to them. I'll also be doing some video essays talking about writing, as I originally intended to when I first started this channel, but that one will just be more of an irregular. But because I do have original contents, I will be setting up a Patreon if you want to support me, and trust me, if clipping is all I do, I also would not be asking for donations. I would rather you donate to your Oshi than to me, but if you do enjoy both my original content and my clips, then I would greatly appreciate if you're willing to pledge me some monthly fee if you have some spare money. But if you can't or you don't want to, then that's fine. Both the mangas and the clips will always be free for you to enjoy either way. I know having every clipper set up a Patreon is not gonna solve this problem. Not only because it'd be bad on the viewers to have them to pay for like 10 different clippers, but since the best part about clipping is the personal freedom in choosing your own content and upload schedule, I also know viewers would rather donate to someone they can trust to be consistent. So while yes, I can promise that I will continue to provide you with both clips and original mangas for the foreseeable future, so I sure hope you have enough faith in me personally to donate. I otherwise also would wish I can come up with a solution that can help other clippers as well. Because losing clippers would also mean losing such a big support to the VTubing community in general, and I don't think anyone wants that.
One thing or reason that made you start watching VTubers?
I think a lot of people say clips.
Clips. You are correct.
VTubers.
Clips are on the board on second place with 554 people saying clips.
Okay.